legitimate question, you say that GoldBOD is being given too much powers, regulation and commercial. Not necessarily so. You see, GoldBOD has no competitor. When it comes to its core mandate of trading gold, which is buying, assaying, and exporting gold, it has no competitor. So where would the conflict of interest arise? Where? Because GoldBOD is an entity, just like CocoaBoard, giving the power and the right to buy and export gold. Okay? Now GoldBOD says, I don't want to nationalize it. Ghana is not a communist country. So government will not be the one buying it itself. Just like CocoaBoard give licenses to buying companies and gives them seed money to buy cocoa for it, we will also license aggregators and buyers and give them money to buy gold for us. So the private sector players still continue to do business, but they buy for and on behalf of the GoldBOD. So the regulatory powers we have been given relative to this core mandate is so that we can regulate the people we have given license to, we have given money to buy gold for and on our behalf. It's as simple as that. We are not going to be a player and a referee. For example, hold on. For example, if GoldBOD was one buyer in the market and there are other independent buyers in the market, and we are a buyer, commercial entity, commercial role, and yet the regulator of the other buyers, that's conflict of interest. In this case, GoldBOD is the only entity buying, selling, assaying, and exporting. It has licensed agents doing that trade for and on its behalf with funds advanced to them by the GoldBOD. And Parliament says we are giving you powers so that you can inspect the premises of these people. The provisions you made reference to, Section 44, Section 45, is the power of a GoldBOD inspector to go to the premises of a licensed agent of GoldBOD to check his books, to see what...
There are many subsequent to that, the tribunals and things.
NCA has a tribunal. These are new provisions we put in our laws to enhance alternative dispute resolution. It's not a matter of giving too much power to an agency. So that issue is totally moot. No issue of conflict of interest arises in this issue. And I say that with all due respect, you know.
As for the tribunal, it's not only NCA. There are many
agencies. And you check all the laws, it is there. Right. Because we want to encourage, you see, they themselves, the parties, they love it. Because they know that when they go to court, something will tell you, he is in court with PMMC. How many years has that case been in court?
Oh, come on.
How many years?
Please put that aside.
many years. So they are happy.
That's
and the central and look, this tribunal, the fact that it's a GoldBOD tribunal doesn't mean that it takes instructions from the CEO. The chairman of the tribunal is a retired justice of the Superior Court, set up like a court.
Yeah.
So
I was just saying that in fact the ADR mechanisms, you find them in over 30 legislations in this country.
I know how those things.
So that is not too much power. But the most fundamental point, Sam said, he makes the point that why should government put money in the purchase or the trading of gold? And that very soon we will set up a program.
Amin Adam has also raised that. The minority has raised that.
He raised that from the outset when we went to the committee
before the passage.
Yeah,
correct.
When he went there and he read this, he himself applauded it. He said even he tried to do something like that. Let me show you why.
He says.
Let me show you why you need government.
He says when the MPP regime was doing the gold policy, they never put state money.
So where were they getting?
They never put budget into it.
Bank of Ghana was Bank of Ghana was printing money to buy gold, number one. And Bank of Ghana was taking CDs from BDCs.
That's a wild allegation.
So where does Bank of Ghana get money from to buy 20% of the gold produced by large-scale mining companies? No, tell me. Well, where does the Bank of Ghana, when Bank of Ghana, why has the IMF told the Bank of Ghana to stop? That is monetary finance. But let me answer his question. Let me tell you why there cannot be any nobler, agenda for government to spend public funds on than gold trading. Let me tell you that. You see, it is true. GoldBOD, we don't need money from government before we can buy gold as an institution. Because there are many people, as I sit here, across the world, from UAE, India, Europe, chasing us with dollars. Take our money and buy gold. Take our money. They are chasing us across the world with billions of dollars.